In this evaluation, I am going to be talking about our overview of our short film, The Pitch, for our assessment, The Shoot. During this visual portfolio, I will be speaking about everything from pre-production all the way right through to post-production. For me, what inspired me most about the project itself is when we was coming up with ideas. We had a lot of a lot of very good ideas we all come up with, but we had to stick to one idea. And when I heard of Ethan's story, The Pitch, I was very impressed with the story itself, because I knew from start to finish that this was going to be a shootable project. And reading, and showing that the project to Piers, obviously speaking to Piers about the story, saying that it would be able to be shot within one whole day. And within my role, I was responsible for looking at the location, and just knowing with the story set in an office, I knew it was going to be a very easy task, because there were so many locations to choose from. The possibilities were endless, and regards of location, I decided to shoot in the university in HC 201, and we shot there throughout the whole day, including the corridors. Despite being shot in a classroom, we turned it into an office, so make it more realistic, for a more realistic approach, rather than showing one whole classroom. I mean, the reason we chose drama as a genre is because drama is a very realistic genre. Each scene always sets a mood towards the audience, and I felt with our film we did that. I mean, throughout the story, we go on an emotional journey with William Richard. He goes through that journey of being a very successful, cocky man, has it all. He's got the gift of the gab, to losing his job at the end of the story. So we go through that journey of, with our main character having everything and then towards nothing at the end of the film. We began the pre-production process, where we began arranging the shoot. My role during the process was searching for a location. I began looking at different locations in the university, which was very convenient, as it did not take me long to look for a location, as a lot of classrooms were available during the week. We shot in room HC 201 and the corridor areas for the whole day, and the process, when I was searching for a classroom to film, I was fortunate to be given 3 different locations for filming. The locations were all based in the Herbert Collins building at the university, and I got in contact with the head of the TAR department to discuss options at the time and date we could film. When they gave me these options as well, I reluctantly took HC 201, because looking at all the other rooms I was given, it was the best room I felt for us. It set the mood of the film, and also it was very spacious as well. So we had enough space to set up our office for that, turn our classroom into an office, and that for me is just something else. Really, is a good thing, because you can just turn your classroom into an office, and it was big enough. But regards of the department, I had to fill out a form to say that I want to film in this location. So I had, terms and conditions, and once that was filled, everything was all good to go. The equipment we hired from the Hatch, where we took out a Canon C100 Samyang lens kit to give us very high image quality, and arrange different lenses, as each lens had a different depth of field and looking space. 3-point lighting was very important for us. We used 3-point lighting because it was very important for us. We used the flow light kit. We used this mainly for the office scenes, to set the mood and the tone of the room, for a dramatic effect. However, natural lighting we mainly used for the corridor and bathroom scenes to give out like the realist effect, but the office scenes mainly set a mood towards us, so that's why we used the office a lot. For 3-point lighting. And as I was on sound, I recorded the sound by using a Rode NT-G2 microphone, which was connected to a Zoom H4M, and I used this to measure the sound levels of the actors speaking, the actors' dialogue. We're going towards positives and negatives. During the assessment, the main advantage about the shoot was definitely the pre-production paperwork and the process, as I felt was very, very straightforward. We didn't have a storyboard, but we had a shot list, so we knew what we wanted to shoot, how we were going to shoot it, and when. And everything was planned before the shoot, which I felt was really, really key. Which is really key. Everything, when you work on a shoot, everything should be planned. Everything should be done within a week or a few weeks beforehand, and so it makes so we're really prepared. And we decided to getting everything planned was our actual idea. We had in our head getting everything planned before, we went home for Easter, and we just got everything done like as soon as we come back. And I also had to find actors as well, because that was the main disadvantage. I mean, we were struggling so bad for actors, and it didn't take us long for me and Mo to find one. Mo, myself and Francesco found actors each, and we was very happy with their performance. They'd done really well. They were playing some of the scenes, they'd not shown enough character or enthusiasm. However, their punctuality was absolutely fantastic, which I'd give a 10 out of 10 for. And some of the cast showed up late for the shoot, but this was not all of the cast, but a couple of people who were supposed to be acting for us turned up late. However, the ones that turned up earlier, we shot their scenes beforehand and then got everything else done when they all turned up, really. So the reason we done that is because we didn't want to wait around. We wanted to make sure everything was done so we could save a lot of time, making sure that we had to pack up and finish before 5 p.m. If I could change anything throughout the project, it would be the casting. I mean, we had a good enough cast, but the fact we wanted to look for actors that were in the actual department itself, in the drama department, and I think it would have been a lot better. They would have been very good experience. I mean, we began looking for actors at the start of our assignment. We found our actors a week before the film shoot, due to the availability of the actors during the weeks we wanted to shoot. Like, none of them were available. People were just turning us down. But the performance from the cast was good in some aspects. That could have been but they could have been more rehearsed longer before the shoot date. And finding actors a week or two before the shoot should have been done properly. And that's the one thing that I'll definitely change, making sure that everything, especially actors, it would have been all been dealt with beforehand.